Have you ever noticed that some women walk into a room without saying a single word, yet everyone notices them? It isn't because they're the loudest. It isn't because they're the richest. It isn't even because they're the most beautiful. It's because they carry something that cannot be bought, borrowed, or faked. They carry presence. They carry confidence. They carry peace. And most importantly, they carry power. But here's something many people misunderstand. Power isn't about controlling others. Power is about mastering yourself. It's about waking up every morning with purpose instead of excuses. It's about standing firm when life shakes your foundation. It's about believing in yourself even when nobody else does. The women who change their lives aren't born extraordinary. They build extraordinary habits. They make choices that most people avoid. They protect their peace. They invest in their minds. They refuse to let fear become the author of their future. Today's world constantly tells women who they should become. Be prettier. Be quieter. Be more successful. Be more perfect. But powerful women ask a different question. Who do I truly want to become? That single question changes everything. Because once you stop living for approval, you finally begin living with purpose. The 7 habits you're about to discover aren't trends. They're timeless principles practiced by women who create meaningful lives, overcome impossible challenges, and leave a lasting legacy. Whether you're rebuilding after heartbreak, starting over, chasing a dream, or simply trying to become the strongest version of yourself, these habits can transform your life from the inside out. Because your future isn't waiting for luck, it's waiting for your decision. And every powerful life begins with one powerful choice. Today, that choice is yours. True power begins within. It does not come from a title, a paycheck, a social media following, or the applause of other people. It is born in the quiet moments when you decide that your worth is not determined by someone else's opinion. It begins the moment you stop asking the world for permission to believe in yourself. Every truly powerful woman understands that confidence is not something you wake up with one morning. It is something you build, one decision at a time, one challenge at a time, and one courageous step at a time. The strongest foundation you will ever stand on is the belief that you are enough exactly where you are, while still being committed to becoming even better. Life will constantly test you. There will be moments when people underestimate your abilities, question your dreams, or try to convince you that you should settle for less than you deserve. Some will criticize your ambition. Others will misunderstand your silence. There will even be people who mistake your kindness for weakness. But true power is not reacting to every opinion that comes your way. True power is remaining grounded in who you are, even when the winds of doubt are blowing all around you. It is having the courage to stay true to your values when taking the easier path would be far more comfortable. A powerful woman knows that the greatest battle she will ever fight is not against the people around her. It is against the voice inside her own mind that whispers, "You are not good enough." Every dream begins with overcoming that voice. Every breakthrough begins when you refuse to let fear become louder than faith. Every success begins when you decide that your potential is greater than your excuses. The world cannot stop a woman who has learned to conquer her own doubts before trying to conquer the obstacles around her. Inner power also means choosing growth over comfort. It means reading when others are scrolling endlessly. It means learning when others are complaining. It means investing in your mind when the world is obsessed with appearances. Your greatest beauty will never be found in perfect clothes, flawless makeup, or expensive jewelry. Your greatest beauty is found in your wisdom, your resilience, your compassion, and your ability to rise after every fall. Those qualities cannot be purchased. They are earned through life's experiences and the choices you make every single day. There will be seasons when everything seems uncertain. Doors may close. Relationships may end. Plans may fall apart. You may feel like the future is hidden behind a thick fog. Yet those are often the moments when your inner strength grows the most. Diamonds are formed under pressure, and character is built during adversity. Every setback carries a lesson. Every disappointment carries an opportunity to become wiser, stronger, and more prepared for what lies ahead. A powerful woman does not ask, "Why is this happening to me?" She asks, "What is this teaching me?" That simple shift in perspective transforms pain into purpose. True power also requires self-respect. It means setting healthy boundaries without feeling guilty. It means walking away from environments that constantly drain your energy. It means saying no to what steals your peace, so you can say yes to what strengthens your future. You cannot pour into others if your own cup is empty. Protecting your peace is not selfish. It is necessary. The people who truly value you will respect your boundaries because they understand that a healthy, fulfilled woman has far more to give than one who is exhausted from trying to please everyone. Powerful women also understand the importance of discipline. Motivation comes and goes, but discipline remains. There will be days when you do not feel inspired, when progress seems painfully slow, and when giving up feels easier than moving forward. Those are the days that shape your future. Those are the moments when discipline quietly builds the life that motivation alone never could. Success is not built on perfect days. It is built on consistent days, ordinary days, and difficult days when you choose to keep going anyway. Never underestimate the influence of a woman who believes in herself. Her confidence inspires courage in others. Her resilience gives hope to those who are struggling. Her kindness reminds people that strength and compassion can exist together. She becomes a living example that greatness is not about being fearless. It is about moving forward despite fear. She understands that every small act of courage adds another brick to the foundation of an extraordinary life. Remember, the world may recognize your achievements, celebrate your victories, and applaud your accomplishments. But none of those things create your power. They simply reveal the strength that was already growing inside you. Long before anyone noticed your success, your character was being shaped in silence. Long before people admired your confidence, you were choosing faith over fear behind closed doors. That is where real power begins. It begins within. And once that inner power is awakened, nothing outside of you has the authority to take it away. Your habits shape your destiny. The life you are living today is, in many ways, the result of the small choices you have made repeatedly over time. Success is not created in a single moment, and failure does not happen overnight. Everything grows quietly, little by little, through the actions we repeat every day. Many people spend their lives waiting for a big opportunity, a perfect moment, or a sudden breakthrough that will change everything. But powerful women understand a deeper truth. The future is not built by occasional effort. It is built by consistent habits. Think about it for a moment. A single healthy meal does not transform your body, but years of healthy eating can. Reading one page of a book may not seem important, but reading every day can fill your mind with knowledge and wisdom. Saving a small amount of money once may not create financial security, but saving regularly over time can change your future. The same principle applies to confidence, discipline, relationships, and success. Every habit is like planting a seed. At first you see nothing. Then, slowly and quietly, growth begins beneath the surface. One day, the results become impossible to ignore. Powerful women do not depend on motivation alone, because they know that motivation comes and goes. Some mornings you feel inspired, energized, and ready to conquer the world. Other mornings you feel tired, uncertain, and discouraged. If you only act when you feel motivated, your progress will always be inconsistent. But habits create stability. Habits allow you to keep moving forward even when emotions change. They become the bridge between who you are today and who you want to become tomorrow. Every morning is an opportunity to choose habits that move you closer to your goals. The way you begin your day matters. The words you speak to yourself matter. The people you surround yourself with matter. The information you allow into your mind matters. A powerful woman understands that her daily routine is not just a schedule. It is a blueprint for her future. She protects her time because she knows time is one of life's most valuable gifts. She invests in learning because knowledge opens doors. She takes care of her health because strength begins in both the body and the mind. The truth is, your habits are shaping you, even when you do not realize it. Every positive action strengthens your character, and every negative pattern slowly weakens it. Complaining every day creates a habit of negativity. Comparing yourself to others creates a habit of insecurity. Procrastination creates a habit of delay. But gratitude creates peace. Discipline creates success. Learning creates growth. Kindness creates meaningful relationships. The habits you practice repeatedly become part of your identity. Many people underestimate the power of small actions because the results are not immediate. We live in a world that wants instant success, instant happiness, and instant change. But real transformation takes time. A tree does not grow overnight. A masterpiece is not painted in a single day. Great lives are built through thousands of small, invisible choices made with patience and consistency. Powerful women understand this. They do not become discouraged when progress is slow. They trust the process. They understand that every small step matters. There will be days when your efforts seem unnoticed. You may work hard and feel like nothing is changing. You may practice discipline and wonder if it is worth it. In those moments, remember this. The most important growth often happens where no one can see it. Just as roots grow deep before a tree rises high, character develops quietly before success becomes visible. Keep showing up. Keep learning. Keep improving. The habits you build today are preparing you for opportunities you cannot yet see. Your environment also plays a powerful role in shaping your habits. Surround yourself with people who encourage growth, not excuses. Spend time with those who inspire you to become better, not those who pull you backward. Protect your mind from negativity because what you repeatedly hear influences what you repeatedly think. What you repeatedly think influences what you repeatedly do. And what you repeatedly do shapes the direction of your life. Powerful women are not powerful because they are perfect. They are powerful because they are consistent. They understand that greatness is not found in one extraordinary moment. It is found in ordinary moments repeated with purpose. They know that every day is a chance to make one better choice, learn one new lesson, and take one more step toward their dreams. Never underestimate the power of a simple habit. One positive decision may seem small today, but over time it can change your entire life. The future you desire is not created by luck. It is created by the actions you repeat. Your habits are writing the story of your life one day at a time. Choose them wisely because the choices you make today are shaping the person you will become tomorrow. When a woman changes herself, everything around her changes. The greatest transformation in life does not begin with changing your circumstances. It begins with changing your mindset. Many people spend years trying to change other people, hoping that someone else will become kinder, more supportive, more understanding, or more encouraging. They wait for life to become easier before they decide to become stronger. But a powerful woman understands a timeless truth. The only person she has complete control over is herself. The moment she accepts that responsibility, her life begins to move in a completely different direction. Real change begins on the inside. It starts with the thoughts you think every day, the words you speak to yourself, and the beliefs you choose to hold about your future. If you constantly tell yourself that you are not capable, your actions will reflect those beliefs. If you believe that your mistakes define you, you will hesitate every time an opportunity appears. But when you begin replacing fear with faith, doubt with confidence, and excuses with discipline, everything starts to shift. The world may look the same, but you are no longer the same person looking at it. That change alone can open doors that once seemed impossible to unlock. A woman who chooses growth becomes a source of light wherever she goes. Her confidence influences the people around her. Her peace calms anxious hearts. Her courage inspires others to believe in themselves. She may never realize how many lives she touches simply by becoming the best version of herself. Strength has a way of spreading. Hope has a way of multiplying. When one woman rises, she quietly gives others permission to rise with her. Her transformation becomes evidence that change is possible, no matter how difficult the past may have been. There is something remarkable about a woman who refuses to remain trapped by yesterday. She understands that her history may explain her pain, but it does not have to determine her future. She stops allowing old disappointments to define her identity. She stops carrying the weight of every mistake she has ever made. Instead, she chooses to learn, to heal, and to move forward with wisdom. Every lesson becomes part of her strength. Every challenge becomes part of her testimony. She realizes that the experiences meant to break her can also become the experiences that build her. As she changes, her relationships begin to change as well. She no longer accepts disrespect simply because she fears being alone. She no longer feels the need to constantly prove her worth to people who fail to appreciate her. She begins setting healthy boundaries without guilt. She chooses relationships that bring encouragement instead of constant criticism. She understands that love should never require the sacrifice of her self-respect. The healthier she becomes, the healthier her relationships become. The stronger her values become, the clearer her decisions become. She learns that protecting her peace is one of the greatest acts of self-love. Her dreams begin to change too. She stops limiting herself to what feels safe and starts believing in what feels meaningful. She gives herself permission to dream bigger than her fears. She understands that growth often requires stepping into unfamiliar territory. Every new skill she learns, every book she reads, every challenge she accepts expands her vision of what is possible. She no longer asks, "Can I do this?" Instead, she asks, "What can I become if I keep growing?" That simple shift transforms hesitation into action and uncertainty into opportunity. Even the atmosphere in her home begins to change. Her children notice her resilience. Her family notices her calmness. Her friends notice her confidence. She creates an environment where encouragement replaces negativity, gratitude replaces complaining, and hope replaces fear. She becomes the kind of person whose presence brings comfort instead of chaos. She understands that leadership is not about giving orders. It is about setting an example that others naturally want to follow. There will still be challenges. There will still be difficult days. Changing yourself does not remove every obstacle from your path, but it changes how you respond to those obstacles. Instead of reacting with panic, you respond with wisdom. Instead of allowing setbacks to defeat you, you allow them to develop you. Instead of asking why life is unfair, you begin asking what lesson this season is teaching you. Your circumstances may not change overnight, but your perspective changes immediately, and perspective has the power to transform every experience. One of the most beautiful qualities of a powerful woman is that she never stops becoming. She understands that growth is a lifelong journey. She remains teachable, humble, and open to learning. She celebrates her progress without becoming satisfied with staying where she is. Every day becomes another opportunity to become a little wiser, a little kinder, a little stronger, and a little more courageous than she was yesterday. She does not compare her journey to anyone else's because she knows that her purpose is unique. Never forget that one decision to improve yourself can echo through generations. Your courage may inspire your daughter. Your discipline may motivate your friends. Your resilience may encourage someone who is silently struggling. Your faith may give another woman the strength to keep believing. You may never fully understand the impact of your personal transformation, but every positive change you make creates ripples far beyond your own life. When a woman changes herself, she changes the way she thinks, the way she speaks, the way she loves, and the way she lives. She changes the atmosphere around her, the opportunities she attracts, and the legacy she leaves behind. She discovers that true transformation is not about becoming someone else. It is about becoming the person she was always created to be. And when that transformation begins within her heart and mind, everything around her begins to change with it. In the end, becoming a powerful woman is not about being perfect. It is not about having all the answers, never making mistakes, or living a life without challenges. It is about making one courageous decision after another. It is about choosing growth over comfort, discipline over excuses, faith over fear, and purpose over approval. True power begins within. It grows through the habits you practice every single day. And when you transform yourself from the inside out, your relationships, your opportunities, your mindset, and your future begin to transform as well. Remember, your greatest competition is not another woman. It is the person you were yesterday. Every sunrise gives you a new opportunity to become wiser, stronger, kinder, and more confident than before. Do not wait for someone to believe in you before you begin believing in yourself. Do not wait for perfect conditions before taking the first step. Great lives are not built by waiting. They are built by action. There will be days when you feel discouraged. There will be moments when doubt whispers that your dreams are too big or your journey is too difficult. But never forget that every successful woman has faced moments of uncertainty. The difference is that she refused to let fear make her decisions. She kept moving forward even when progress was slow. She trusted that every small step was leading her towards something greater. Choose habits that strengthen your character. Protect your peace with courage. Speak to yourself with kindness. Surround yourself with people who inspire your growth. Continue learning, continue rising, and never stop believing that your best days are still ahead of you. The woman you are becoming is far more important than the approval you are seeking. One decision made today can change the direction of your entire life. One new habit can create a new future. One act of courage can open a door you never imagined possible. The power to transform your life has never been outside of you. It has always been within you, waiting to be awakened. So, stand tall with confidence. Walk forward with faith. Lead with compassion. Dream without limits. Let your actions speak louder than your fears, and let your character become your greatest strength. The world does not need another woman trying to fit in. It needs women who are brave enough to live with authenticity, purpose, and unwavering confidence. As you leave today, carry these 3 truths with you. True power begins within. Your habits shape your destiny. And when you change yourself, everything around you begins to change. Make today the day you stop doubting your potential and start embracing your purpose. Your story is still being written, your future is still unfolding, and your greatest chapter has not yet been lived. Thank you for listening. If this message touched your heart, inspired your spirit, or reminded you of the incredible strength already living inside you, carry these lessons into your everyday life. Share them with another woman who needs encouragement, led by your example, and never underestimate the difference one empowered woman can make. Because when one woman chooses to rise, she doesn't rise alone. She lifts families, inspires communities, and leaves a legacy that can change generations. Your journey starts now, and the world is waiting for the powerful woman you choose to become.